They go play action here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When any running play is called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you have a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down and 6 now. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. That is caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
3rd and 2. Here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Returnable now for Allen. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Still going inside the 20. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 3rd and 2. Play fake. Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Right back to the air with Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Willis will look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time how powerful arm is the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Toss play. Here's Pierce. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Brevin Jordan, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Willis.
He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Now Willis.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Third and 12.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Second and 10. Willis now off play action.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Darren Stingley picks it.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Play action. Here's Willis.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of downfocus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Willis now off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going up top for Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides. And now here is another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down. Now Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Willis. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On now is the Titans punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Pierce now up the middle. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. And they're going to speed things up here. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Morrison. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Willis's throw into the hands of Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To throw, here's Willis. Able to shake him off. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
19
Willis looks to pass it here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Willis on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the way to the challenge.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 49, Titans nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. This is 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a brawl that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd down, it's Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morrison.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Willis will look to throw on first down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
60 boxes, 60 boxes, Panther 11, Panther 11, go!
Willis will look to throw it. This is caught. It's Kirk. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Hard running at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 1st and 10, Willis. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Houston, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And